My friends, my little pipsqueak villagers, I have bad news. There is a chill settling into my old bones at suddenly realizing, yes, the seasons are indeed changing. Thank goodness we are no longer going to have to be sweltering away in the heat. And you know what happens after the heat goes away? Well, the ice goddess pays us a visit and brings winter about. Winter. Thinking with orbiting and Matchu, I could swear there's something about winter I should remember. Like perhaps the fact that during winter, the tomatoes don't grow. You know, the tomatoes, the thing that more or less now the village that I have eagerly encouraged to propagate and spread like bunnies all over the place, relies on for food. That tomato field? Yeah. So we probably need to go ahead and figure out how to get that hunting tent, that fishing post, that chicken pen all put together. The interesting thing about the hunting pen, I believe, is that we do need just a handyman will do the hunting and they'll bring back raw meat that we then need to cook. I think we need to catch a fish in order to unlock the cooked meat. So we probably need to start researching that at some point too. And if we want to do the chicken pen, the chickens would be very useful, I think, because they would give us eggs. However, they need to eat seeds. So suddenly there's a lot of incentive to do a lot of everything, to be completely honest. And we're gonna pivot away from the healer's hut just for now because we passed the omen of illness. Thankfully, it was just, you know, it's like a baby, like it was just a burp. They cry and they fuss and it's the end of the world, and then you give them a little pat on the back and it was just like a burp. So we're actually fine with that. We're not fine. Who's sick? Why can someone not work? Oh, it's charcoal. That's right. I have to throw a chicken at her or something. She's still stunned. But the next spooky event that's coming up is actually going to be a fear event. And the threat of, I think, the moon, now that we can see it's a clear moon, I think the threat of the moon becoming clouded or disappearing as it waxes and wanes, well, that's too complicated for our pips to understand at this stage of their little pipness. So I think they're going to freak out. So we need to get more food, which means having a stockpile would be really important, which means we need to upgrade our little town hall, which means that we also need to get more stone. We're only gathering 1 stone at a time right now every day, which kind of sucks. And we also need to do some research to go ahead and unlock the tools. So let's focus on workbench to get tools up and going. I think, yeah, we're going to focus on workbench to get the tools up and going so we can start unlocking the other elements as well. Because if we get tools unlocked, we can start getting an idea of what the future might hold that maybe, just maybe, might give us a hint of how to store some food for winter, which is good. My bones are old. I need like protection. And I think we have enough of the hemp right now. So no one's gathering it. And we don't really need to make it into anything to protect from sickness. So we can pull someone off of sickness. We don't need anybody gathering any cold right now. Maybe some tomato gathering would be good. Or I can't access this stone, can I? Curses! Oh wait, yeah I can, because if I could build this stone and reach it, then all right, somebody needs to destroy that thing. It's also going to go ahead and give us some more of the seeds that we need. So speaking of seeds, come along, somebody get this one too. The seeds we can plant for some of our crops or feed to our future chickens, which I hope we have many of. We'll leave people on gathering up some hope, because we have a sharing table and we have also got the little relaxation or like stand that people can be at. I wonder, you know what? Maybe we should actually dismantle this one because we already have another one of the apothecary stands and we're almost done researching the healer hut. And maybe we should build another relaxation stand, like right over here. Or not relaxation stand, pardon me. Another one, there we go, of the shared tables, because I think that could be really cute. Yeah, like if we dismantle this, I think we can build a shared table over there and people can come hang out. All right, somebody dismantle that. Oh, no dear. All right, everyone's busy, you say? Well, that's because Charcoal's kind of down on her feet. All right, let's have Tiff, come down here, and actually we're done with this remedy rug. We're gonna have something fancier than it pretty soon, and I want to put down more tables for people to eat at. What are we, like picnickers? Just a society of picnickers sitting on the ground and eating? Though to be honest, like I do that all the time. And Chips is always like, do you want to get like a camping chair? And I'm like, why? The grass is great. Like, I'm really baffled. I have no idea. Here, we're gonna actually plant these seeds. Because it's bugging me that they're not planted. But also stone. Never mind. Sorry. See, there's so many different ways that I could tell all of these little pipsqueaks to get to work. But long story short, yes, my husband is always a little perplexed, but I mean, the ground is fine. I don't mind sitting in the mud. It feels thematic. Very #naturalist core. I truly am fine with that. I'm always baffled until it's muddy. Then I'm not baffled. And then he's kindly letting me use his chair. Huzzah! Huzzah! Silver Umbreon has reached adulthood. Excellent! So let's go ahead and get another one of the shared tables built because it can pull in another 5 hope, which would be awesome since it's next to one of the hope generators, and I think also Town Hall maybe? And then let's come over and we can't build Town Hall yet because we don't have enough stone. So let's get to work on that sucker. Building another stone gathering spot over here. Who's headed over there? Good job, Charcoal. Good job. And then what else do we need? Let's see. We have tons of seeds, so maybe somebody plant this thing. Who's gonna plant it? Thank you, Silver Umbry. Really, thank you. I think, okay, we have one empty house, but now that I remembered winter's coming, maybe I won't have our pips have more babies just yet. Maybe we'll kind of focus on other stuff for just a second. Let's see, I could have a forager gather berries if we wanted, but we've got plenty of berry bushes. And let's see, who do I want working on what? We're building hope, more hope, which is good. Got plenty of cold protection. So it sounds to me like somebody needs to be chopping wood so we can build more buildings. Excellent. Oh, I love watching the little food fly everywhere. It's so cute. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. And one more day to build the other things. Good. Gosh, I want to get some chickens. I really want to have more little pip babies running around so we have more helping hands, but I also need to make sure we can feed all of them, and we're not quite there yet, are we? All right, let's see. So, oh, we'd be over the cap for wood now? Geez, all right. Well, somebody build more houses then, and more, maybe more expansions. All right, somebody get a signpost over here. We have to stay away from the thinkers or else we will freak them out. So we will not freak our thinkers out. We'll just build a little signpost over here. Oh, and then somebody else can get to work on a little cabin. I wanted to build a cabin like right here, actually. I just remembered to have like a cute little neighborhood. And this bush is in the way again. Here, we'll remove this one. Who's gonna get it? Tiff? Good job, Tiff. All right, anything else? Lose seeds as they're over the cap. Ah, well, and then that's why we need to hurry and get some chickens, but we're not quite there yet now, are we? Maybe I should have more thinkers too, because the research is really important. Yay, a new shared table! Fly, tomatoes, fly! And we have a new stone gathering spot. Wonderful. See, everyone seems to be settling in just fine. We should start having mini events and burials. I forgot. I see an unknown event coming. The vision is confusing, but there's hope. We can fight it. All right, unknown. Oh man, it's unknown illness. Dang it. And now we have the workbench. It took a while for the first tool makers to decide on a way to join wooden sticks together to make more useful tools. It was not too difficult, but they spent a few weeks discussing the advantages of each solution rather than just choosing one. That's fine, in my opinion. You need to go ahead and make sure everything's good. And we need to train a tool maker specifically to be able to go ahead and make those tools. I get that. All right, now where are we, everyone? Oh, cool, there's a new craft section. Neat, and that has the tool thing under it. And then we're still just one stone away from being able to upgrade the village hall. Unless, can I do it today? Because we're gonna collect the stone today. I think I can. I think I can! Go, Chris, go! That'd be so cool! All right, so that would be very exciting. And then also, my memories have been jogged. Ha-ha! Wait, we're nowhere close to pigs. We're way back here with, burials. Yay? I guess. I mean, I don't just want to leave our dead on the ground if for some terrible reason we ever had any dead, that is. So burial site retrieved. I had to remind Pips to keep their mouth shut when passing graves, as they tended to forget that her friends were sleeping. So you have to have a grave digger who becomes responsible for that. It's an update of grave having so many corpses scattered around the village. Oh my gosh, look at the tiny grave. Was a nuisance, so we found a way of at least not seeing them. And they hold 2 dead each. Oh my gosh. And for each corpse placed inside, I have no idea, like it produces something? Produces 1 for each corpse. Okay, I do not know. Helps 2 mourning pips with flour. Oh, so flour. It looks like if you're mourning and then you go to the burial site, you get some flowers and it helps heal your heart. Oh, and then you get hope production. Oh, the essence of hope for each one of the dead that you have in the burial site. Because maybe, I would think it'd be kind of spooky, but I think maybe having someone happily buried, happily? Okay, that's a strong word. Having someone respectfully given a place of permanent rest is a way of like kind of feeling calmer. I could get that. Gravedigger, yep. Mourning. Death was as common as water in my time, but not all pips could handle the stress like I could, and we're left grieving. Oh, it lasts 10 days. You can't work or move and you gain fear every day. Okay, yeah, we absolutely need to have a gravedigger then, to the point where I might have a graveyard ready to go before we have any graves. Oh, both sad, but also otherwise we just have people like dead on the ground without being buried, it seems. And next up we will be learning about VIPs, which are a whole new mechanic with a lot of different events. We haven't triggered any of the mini events yet, but it's only a matter of time, I think. All right, now what's going on here today? Well, we have the workbench that I need to go ahead and get built. So somebody go ahead and dismantle this foraging spot, because I'm going to smack a workbench down over there. And somebody else come over and get this field planted, because haven't I mentioned to all of you, we're going to have to be facing a somewhat dubious winter. And meanwhile, in 2 days, we have the unknown spooky event that actually it's kind of hard to gather enough hope to counter. But now that we have 7, there we go, 10, look at that. Hope produced a day. Well, I'm feeling hopeful that everyone's not going to freak out too badly about the entire, you know, like, the moon is going to disappear thing. All right. So far, so good. I wish I had more pips. We're going to be working on that in a little bit here, I think. In fact, can I sneak away? I'm going to sneak away a couple pips for that. Paint Seagull, Julia, if you just want to like maybe pop over here for a second, that'd be awesome. And now let's see what we've got. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Mines? Miner, copper ore. Oh dear, cataclysms. That one seems a little relevant. Oh dear. So cataclysm. The essence of cataclysm. The embodiment of the unknown forces that lurk beneath the earth. Oh dear. Okay. Also stonemason's hut. Hey. I wonder, so that gives you +1 stone for each of X, and X equals +1 for each stone terrain within 1. Okay, a little tricky, but we could definitely work with that. Stonemason, a workshop. Making tools out of stone in addition to wood turned out to be a good idea, as long as you remembered that stone was for the head and not the handle. So it's an upgrade of the workbench. So we have a few things we can already upgrade. Woodcutter hut, for instance. So you need to have it on a clearing, but oh my gosh, that's I can't believe that. Oh, the little hat they wear for lumberjack is just tongue in cheek. +2 for each woods within 1 tile. Okay, so we're starting to get even more like specialized. Hey, stone paving. Nice. And then that adds the cobblestone terrain. We layered each stone by hand into a very intricate pattern that was almost indistinguishable from random. I assure you it had a purpose, but I can't remember what it was. That's adorable. All right, let's see. And so that's all just like the construction stuff. Good gravy. And then if we work on the copper mines, it looks like it also produces the essence of heat and some unknown tools if the workshop gets upgraded. Holy moly. And I mean, the paving seems relevant because sometimes you need different kinds of foundations for things to go on. Like, what is the copper mine on? The copper mine needs to be on a mountain. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to build on mountains yet. Huh, and look at this. We unlocked some things with education, but I can't see what they are just yet because we need to finish the other ideas first. Growth. How we doing? Oh, look at this. Oh, a hut. They were nothing more than glorified piles of sticks and leaves, but they were large enough to house more pips, and we called them home nonetheless. Oh, and now that we can have up to 5 people per hut, they need to have leisure nearby. Like, what counts as leisure then? That's gonna be different. Cottage! The houses of the upper class were nicer, cleaner, and more blue. They thought the blue was for them and them alone. It counts as like really fancy housing. Oh my gosh, and it holds 2 of a specific type of pip. Requires leisure and a path to town center and cobblestone? What? What? I need to know about these pips. Okay, now, oh my gosh, I can already upgrade Town Hall 120 storage. I sense piles and piles and piles of tomatoes. As pips kept coming to me with questions, we decided to make the hall a bit bigger. I had a whole room in which to impart my wisdom, but I rarely used it. And that holds more people too. Oh my gosh. Hold up. That's so cool. I love this so much. But what kind of, like, is it not really an ailment? It's like a status or job? Did that pip have? I don't think we can learn about that just yet. That's interesting. Because that like really fancy cottage, I want to know more about these kinds of pips, but I can't yet. Interesting. Wow. Okay. There's clearly a lot going on in all sorts of different directions. And we still need to get these fields planted, and I guess I have some babies on the incoming. Maybe I'll cancel that because we can upgrade the houses, but how hard is it to upgrade them? I mean, we haven't even researched them yet. Never mind. I need more willing hands for work, or unwilling, as long as they work. Eventually, I guess we will be focusing more on culture and leisure, so the shared table counts. Ooh, and I wonder, so mountains, bridges, copper. Hey, I'm starting to put all these little pieces together. Oh yes, and no, we're not researching the copper mine, for crying out loud. We need to go ahead. Oh geez, and here's, oh my gosh, performer stall. I could have performers too. Oh my gosh, and now there's stone wells, and there's, oh my gosh, there's bread! I love toast! Oh man, you guys have no idea how it broke my heart to have to go gluten-free because of stupid lupus. Let's see. There's a lot. All right, look, you can't expect an elder like me to just run around willy-nilly now. Let me go ahead and collect my thoughts so that we can eeny, meeny, miny, mo, gather the chickens, we shall go. And thank you guys so much for joining me. More chaos next time. Stay curious, everyone. Bye-bye.